Hi Andy. Now the first thing I'm going to explain is this anomaly here. As you see, this doesn't connect with the outside diameter properly here. Okay, and you're wondering why, even though I put a curve in here, it doesn't meet up yet. It still makes a surface. Well, it's clever. Now suppose I uncheck the solid, and then we have the select tool and select all the lines. Now if I try and close this with, or make it into a surface with the fill tool, it does not work because it just can't cope with this big gap. Nope, it doesn't work. Okay, so what I did was to use the sweep arc and wait a moment. It's put the surface where we wanted it, which is at the same level as the handle, because it was already selected, so we're good to go. So the sweep arc is selected. We now have to find the center of our bowl and try and connect it here, which it does. Then we go around to there and try and connect it. Uncheck that and have a look at what's going on here. Well, as you see, there is a gap. It's not closed, which is why we haven't got a surface straight away. However, if we go to design mode and select the select button, we need to put it in design mode. There we are. The D key does that for us. We've got a slight gap here, so this time if we select it and hit the fill button, it can cope with it, simply because it can handle this gap here. It can close it for us. So although it doesn't come to a point like this one here, it has closed it and has made a surface for us. I'm going to right click on here and delete it, delete the lines, and we've got a pure surface. So that's why it works. It can't cope with a big gap, but a tiny little one there it seems to be able to handle. Sort of semi-intelligent. So hopefully that's explained it adequately enough for you. Okay, now then, we'll put the solid back, and I'm going to get rid of this surface by deleting it. Okay, now we've just got a bowl. Now you asked, how would I put a handle on? Well, as I've stated, there are several ways of doing this. Here is one of the ways. This might have been the first way I would do it, but not necessarily. So we'll go to sketch, and I'm going to select a rectangle. Now you see in the cursor there's a little hatch. That means it needs to know where to draw, which surface to draw on. So I'm going to select this top face, move the cursor, and the hatch goes away. So we've got a drawing plane on the top surface. I'm going to press the V key to square it up for us, move it away a bit. and I'm going to select the rectangle. Oh, it's already selected. So I'm going to just draw some sort of shape in here, symmetrically about the center line, like so. Then press the P key for the pull tool, which puts us in design mode. We select our rectangle, well, it's a part of it. If we hold the control key, we can select this other part. Now we've got it all selected. Up to tool and click the base. Now you see what I forgot to do. Control Z, we go back, up to tool, and we go to add material down here. See this? Add, up to, we added that. Now to get our radio, we simply select that corner in there, control, hold the control key, select that corner, and type some sort of radius. Maybe we'll try 1 to start with. That might be too big. 0.5. Okay. Now that's one method of putting this on here. I'm going to back out of this by hitting Control Z several times. Now there you are. Now another way is to select the construction line, draw a line through it, right click on it and make it into a mirror line. Select the line tool, start somewhere, and we've got the same thing. And then the pull tool, and it's given us our rectangle. So we can do the same thing, select it, control, select that bit as well, up to, add, control key there, 0.5, return. Also, if we double click the outer diameter, control key, click, double click, 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 and say let's type 0.1 of an inch, return. We get nice rounds on it. Now you may not want that because you're just going to mill it out, but it's a technique I think is worth knowing. So that's the first method. Well, it's two methods really, so that's the first one.